Yo, I never sold dope, I never had to. I had the hockey assist one time, but that was on some never mind. Dub, I'm on this shit to shine. I'm on this shit to rhyme. I'm on this shit to spit it like the illest that I know I am. Sorta like the little engine that could, I know I can. On the mic, I'm known to make MCs look stupid as fuck. Like Kyrie with the rock, the ops is shocked. How he do that? That shit ain't even rhyme, yo. Prodigy from Mobb Deep would do it all the time, though. So I do it too. Imagine what I do to you if you come at me wrong or even sideways on the song. You'd be taking hits and I ain't talking bomb shit. I'm talking out the barrel of something still. Long.
It's whatever.
It's whatever, cuz.
It's whatever, cuz. Well, fuck it. If it's whatever, it's whatever, man.
Man, we recording whatever it is. However you want to jump off.
And exactly though, right? Exactly, because man, first and foremost, it's your boy Killer Cal, man. One half of the Bootleg Kid podcast, and I'm here with my man, my partner, my friend, the artist, P Double.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And my guy right here, my man right here, just recorded a album, which to me, you know, coming from a fan's perspective, man, I have to say it's some honest work right here.
Appreciate
that. One thing I love about when I listen to music, I want to hear that somebody put in some work.
Definitely.
Some thought process and some energy into it, man. So I'm here as an interviewer, yes, but I'm also here as a fan. And I want to introduce, you know what I'm saying, my guy right here, man, P Double, man. P Double, what up,
What it
bro?
is, what it is, what it is. How y'all doing out there? What it is.
Yeah, man. So for those of y'all out there, because, you know, at the end of the day, man, this is for them out there to get to know you, because I know you.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You're somebody I know and love, man. And I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, everything that you do. But one thing I can appreciate about you, man, like, you know, hey, this video just started, but however, many people don't know, you know, behind the scenes of it all is, you know, all the hard work and hard work you put in to get this thing started, get this thing going, you know, from setting up the cameras to doing all that, man. You're a hard working man.
I try, man.
Yeah. So I just want to ask you, like, where does that come from? Where does that drive, you know what I'm saying, come from to keep on going?
I don't know. I guess it come from a mama, man. It come from a mama. It come from society. It come from seeing people fail. It come from failing myself. You know what I'm saying? I think that at the end of the day, both me and you, we from immigrant families, or we immigrants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that hard work is just automatically instilled in us. I feel like that. Not saying that it ain't no lazy immigrants out there, but hard work is definitely, it's instilled in us, man.
Shame on y'all, though, you know what I'm saying?
For real, bring it down.
You can't be Haitian out there and lazy. You can't be Jamaican out there and lazy. You know what I mean? You can't be have I met a lazy Mexican? I don't know. But if I find that motherfucker, shame on you. But, yo, so, Dub, and the reason why we're here, you know, is primarily in solo to introduce the world to something that you put together, a project that you put together called Distinct Chatter. Now, this is an album that's available on all DSPs, guys. So if you want to check this out, you know, please go ahead and check this out. That's why we're here, to introduce y'all to the artist, you know, my friend, but however, the artist. I'm removing myself as a friend right now, and I've been intrigued with you as an artist, you know, over the last, you know, couple months, I would say, you know, just hearing some of the stuff that you've been putting down on the album. Yeah. It's been amazing, man. I appreciate that. You know, I'm glad I'm able to separate myself from who I know to what I'm listening to. You know, it's been a great experience, man. So, yo, tell me about some of the experiences that you had and what inspirations that you had making this album right here, man.
Well, just life in general, man. I feel like from the start of it, I just wanted to try to make an honest album and make it authentic to me, because I feel like a lot of times when we look at a lot of artists out there, I feel like they just be making music just to make music. Me, I always had a love for the music. I probably explained before like how I started rapping or whatever. But for those that don't know, like originally I started producing, and the crew that I was rolling with at the time, they was kind of hating on the beats. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to say hating on the beats. It just felt like it wasn't.
It was getting passed on a little bit too much.
It was getting passed on a little bit too much. They felt like it wasn't in the right spot on where it needed it to be.
Yeah.
So I got to the point where I was just like, okay, if y'all don't want to rap over my shit, I'll rap over it. You know what I mean? So that was the way that I really, really started rapping. Even though I did before that, you know what I mean? That was the way that I really, really jumped off into it. And that was years ago, and we here now.
We here now. Right, man.
So I know you asked about inspirations and making an album. Like I was saying, just life, bro. Just going through daily, the bullshit, the ups, the downs, life, man.
Yeah. I mean, look, and it definitely comes across. Right. Listening to the album, man, I have to say, you know, and hate to age myself out here, you know, because I do feel like there's a lot of content in this album that, you know, could suit any generation. You know, it's really particularly a younger generation, because there's a lot of influence, positive influence that you placed on this. You know, but however, man, speaking as somebody that's, you know, is at the stage of life that you are in terms of age wise, man, I feel like there's a lot of content in here that speaks to who I am and speaks to, you know, what my aspirations are and, you know, who I'm trying to be. And I really have to give you your props for that, man. You know, you've really there's a lot of truth telling on this album, man. You know, it kind of reminds me of, you know, maybe I'm, you know, I don't want to jump too far and say, you know, but like Nipsey Hussle type victory lap type album where this is like, there's a lot of truth telling in this album. So, you know what I mean? Like what? Sorry, my dog is out here, guys. But
add a little dynamics to it, man.
Add a little dynamics,
you know. Shout outs to the dog lovers out there,
shout outs
man.
to my dog, Mister. But so like, you know, where does all that truth telling come from? Do you feel?
Like I said again, man, it's life experiences, and as an artist, I want to be true to myself.
Yeah.
I want to, and that's why it's called Distinct Chatter, right? And the where I got that from is, I don't know if y'all out there, y'all watch movies and stuff like that, TV shows. If you're watching, sometimes you put the captions on. For us old folks,
caption,
for us old folks, we can't hear without the captions. So the captions is on, and you see a lot of the times it say distinct chatter. So if it says indistinct chatter. So if you like watching a TV show or something and they in a restaurant, you see the little brackets come up and they say indistinct chatter, and that's just all the chatter that's going around the main characters that you can't really hear. So they talking about something, but you don't know what the hell they talking about because you listening to the main characters. So I now am the main character, obviously, on my album. So it's distinct chatter. It ain't indistinct. It's distinct. And it's distinct to me. It's distinct to my accent, to where I'm from, to how I talk, and how, you know what I mean? My whole being. So that's where that inspiration for real come from. I'm a father. I work fucking 5 days, 7 days a week sometimes. I get stressed out. You know what I mean? I have happy times. I think about all kinds of different shit. So that's where that came from.
Wow, nah, that's definitely the energy that I get from this album. You know, it's just somebody that is aware of who they are, not afraid of their flaws, but also, you know, just really bold on how they feel. You know, and not necessarily conveying a message that I'm a preacher, but, you know, this is just who I am, and this is how I'm currently looking at things.
And I definitely didn't want to come off that way, man. I didn't want to come off as if I'm better than everybody and I know everything in life and you don't, because I feel like a lot of the times, that's why I don't want to get looped in as a conscious rapper. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of back in the day especially, a lot of conscious rappers came off like that, where it's just like, yo, if you ain't on these tree roots, and this, that, and the third, like you ain't living right. You know what I mean?
1/5 of one man, signs and all that shit, man. Keep the knowledge, nigga. Fuck all that. Hey, yo, did any of that shit work out for anybody?
I don't think so.
Nah. So, you know, being a fan of yours, man. Being a fan of yours for a while, man. I remember when the first time I met you, man. He kind of put me onto your music, and I listened. I was like, holy shit. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm immediately a fan. You know what I'm saying? But listen to your music these days, man. There's a level of evolution that I'm hearing.
Yeah.
You know, that I didn't predict to come, you know? Mm-hmm. So, forgive me for saying that, but you know, that's my honesty, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm pleasantly surprised. So where do you feel, or do you even feel that you've evolved as an artist?
I think you have to evolve as an artist, man. You can't be, well, you can, because for example, not to hate, but people like say Future, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Future been rapping about pretty much the same shit since he came out until now. You know what I mean? His sound probably got more refined or whatever, but essentially it's the same topic. You know what I mean? I think I listened to one of the new songs off Playboy Cardi joint, and it called "Charge Them Hoes a Fee." You know what I'm saying? And Future is about our age, right? Or he probably even older than us.
Yes.
So I feel like people evolve generally. Like, you don't think the same way in your 20s as you do in your 40s. You don't think the same way as a 20-year-old with a kid as a 20-year-old without a kid. You know what I mean? So I think that for me, it was important that came across, that evolution came across in the music. And I feel like at the same time, I've always spoken a little bit more mature as an artist than other artists my same age.
Yeah, that's definitely a fact. And again, you know, for those individuals, you know, from the 80s, you know, we'll age us out a little bit, you know, from the 80s and above, can appreciate that, man, because the majority of the listeners out there, you know, are individuals like ourselves, you know, family men that, you know, are raising and grooming our kids and, you know, trying to make a better way for ourselves. Yeah. So, you know, I don't necessarily want to hear about going to the party and clubs and, you know, getting this bitch to do this, getting this bitch to do that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just need a little bit of reassurance that, hey, motherfucker, you're on the right path. Yeah. Or, hey, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't, this is how I'm doing it, this is how I'm getting this is what brings me peace. Yeah. And I get that a lot of that messaging on your album, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I would say I appreciate the most, man. And that's what I want, you know, the audience out there to listen for, you know, check for, is a lot of the messaging that's on this album that you're conveying, man. It's so well constructed, man. It's well thought out processes, you know what I'm saying? Like I liken the flows and the way you went about things to, dare I say it, the J. Cole-esque, Kendrick-esque, Nipsey Hussle-esque, you know, format, where it's just a lot of truth telling, and you know, I'm giving y'all bars, but I'm also going in. On that note, I felt like people know me, right? And when I say people know me, I don't mean like I'm a popular person or whatever, but you know me. Other people know me. Like, you know what I mean? Me and you is really, really good friends. And I wanted somebody who's a friend of mine to listen to this project and not feel like they don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would want them to listen to it and get to know a different side, or things that may have happened in my life, or some thought processes and how I'm feeling at certain times or whatever, you know, shit that they could relate to. Yeah. But that's what I feel like I was going for, was a sound and a level of conversation that
I don't seem like a superhero on the record and then a regular person in real life. You know what I mean? Because some people come across like that.
Yeah, and the superhero aspect of it, man, it's important. It is. You know, you want to listen to somebody, like I said, you want to see the work ethic. One, hip hop is braggadocious.
Yeah.
So
and I definitely talk my shit.
You definitely talk your shit on that, man. But there's also another side of hip hop, man, vulnerability, man. And how vulnerable would you say you've gotten on this album right here?
I got real vulnerable on this album. And again, not to go back to other projects because we're talking about this one, but I've always gotten vulnerable on projects, man. You know, a lot of the themes, or specifically one continuing themes throughout all my albums, is the love that I have for my brother and him being locked up and stuff like that, and how I feel about it and how he got there and da-da-da-da. So if for people that's probably checking me out for the first time, y'all can go back and listen to other songs and you'll see the progression and my thought process in all of that. So I feel like I got really vulnerable on this album, especially, you know, one of the songs, Just a Reminder, is about a specific situation that I got into. And you know, y'all, when y'all check out the album, y'all will hear it, and that's a 100% true story. You know what I'm saying?
And a question I'm going to ask, and part of me if it gets too personal, you know.
Yeah.
One of the songs, and I can't remember the song title, but back in the day that I heard, you know, it's hearing you speaking on your brother and your brother's situation that drew me in.
Mm-hmm.
Once that drew me in, you know, it felt like, you know, I got to know y'all relationship a lot better.
Yeah.
What's y'all relationship like today? Like, is, you know, for those that don't know, your brother's currently incarcerated. For a while now, but over 20 years, right?
Yeah, 25.
And he's doing life, right?
Yeah.
What gems, you know, life experiences, and again, pardon me if there's any disrespect that come across here. Living life, and in our experience here, you know, within the household, within the workforce, or whatever it is, shapes us as individuals, whether we like it or not. And you know, that gives us inspiration to pass on, you know, certain knowledge and know-hows to the next generation and such.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, you know, in speaking to your brother, you know, that's incarcerated, do you feel like there's still that level of handed down information and inspiration that comes across to you?
Definitely. And I think that it's kind of twofold, because he's been incarcerated for so long. Sometimes I talk to him and you could hear that he's trapped in a certain mindset, because he's been locked up since he was like 20 years old. So it's a certain mindset that obviously you can't really escape when you're in prison. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of the times when I talk to him, you know, he definitely speaks from a place of wisdom, reflecting on how long he's been in prison, him seeing the YNs coming into prison now and how they act and stuff like that, and his level of maturity versus theirs, and blah, 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 blah. So a lot of the times when I talk to him, he definitely drop a lot of gems, drop a lot of life gems, you know what I mean? Stuff as in, you know, don't put yourself in any situations to be my fucking roommate. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because a lot of the times I talk to him about things that bother me, or, you know, situations, or even the situation on Just a Reminder. You know what I mean? I spoke to him about that situation, and he was just like, you know, he's glad that with that one, I didn't put myself in the position to be his fucking roommate. You know what I mean?
Right. So, you know, even in that situation, you know, listening to the song again, this is as somebody that knows you, but for the audience out there, I'll let y'all play the guessing game. And, you know, I encourage y'all to challenge yourselves to, you know, see if there's any context clues from songs like that really kind of alludes to what took place or what could have took place, but you know that some shit happened.
Yeah.
So with some shit happening, you know what I'm saying, I noticed that you kind of left your brother out of the dynamic of some shit happening, and I don't want you to get into what happened at all.
Yeah.
You know, but even still, like, was that a conscious decision to leave?
Yes. It was. So a lot of the times when I'm writing songs, and I think that people that make music, people that are creatives, whether it's poetry, whatever, I feel like I could tell a personal story without and let you feel it. Yeah. Without giving you all the details of that personal story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I could tell you the situation, but I don't have to say who, what, where, you know what I mean? Like, definitively. It gives the people that are listening to the song a chance to use their imagination, like you said, and think to themselves, like, if this was the situation that I was in, what would I have done? Or what would cause this person to do
to get into
that situation,
or get into that mindset where they're raging out in that fashion? Correct. You know what I'm saying? That was dope. So with that said, also, like, what I would ask is, you know, how many stray shots do you think that you sent out there on an album like this?
Stray shots,
like, if you know, you know, but no names are mentioned. Like, is that something you do as an artist?
Nah, I don't do that. I don't do that. And I think that maybe if I was in a position to be around other artists, or if I was in a position where I thought that it was competition or whatever the case is, maybe I would do that.
Right. But you know, that's not even what I was referring to. I'm like, you know, there's life develops us, you know, as individuals. Life develops us, relationships develops us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there are a couple lyrics in there where I'm like curious, not curious like I want the answer, because I don't. Yeah. I don't want the answer. I like the mystery. Yeah. I love the mystery, right? Yeah. But it's like, it's making me ask, like, did somebody catch one just now? Like, you know, is that there in this? Is that there in this?
Nah. It's no stray shots in there. It's
Okay.
I feel like everybody that caught a shot, so to say, is definitely targeted. Okay. But it wasn't. They ain't no. It ain't no. Oh, I'm thinking about this situation.
I love the album, but still boo. Like, some people need to catch some shots.
At least not that I can remember.
Right. But
I wasn't sending out no shots. If somebody took it that way, then take it.
You know, again, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. This new generation like to call, you know, meat glazers and all this shit. Yeah. Right? That's not what I'm doing here, man. I'm truly a fan here.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I'm truly a fan, and I'm not truly a fan because I'm a friend, you know, somebody that knows you. I'm truly a fan because I was impressed that even though I know this individual, there was a lot that I could take away from this album that made me feel like I didn't know this person as well as I thought I did.
Yeah.
And I'm I'm in awe of that, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, in that, man, I want to ask, you know, the advice, like what grounds the advice that or your thought processes or your the who that P double is. What do you feel like that's grounded in?
My experience that I went through, having a child at a young age, you know what I mean? Being a 21-year-old and, you know, having a child and actually being responsible and trying to take care of that child because a lot of the times you see cats out here, they have kids and it's just like, oh yeah, my baby mama, you know, whatever. And they ain't really taking care of the kids. My father dipping on me at a young age grounded me. You know what I'm saying?
And Markel dropping you too, right? Shout out to Markel, man. But go ahead.
That nigga did drop my ass though, man.
But that's the honesty we love, man. That's what I love about you, bro.
Boy, Zach got me too, man.
Zach got you, yeah.
Zach had my ass in the bushes, nigga. Bow, bow, bow.
Hey.
Beating on a nigga, dog.
Come see me again, though, Zach. Yeah, but yeah.
Exactly. Zach, you don't want none right now, but stuff like that, like you pointing out, stuff like that grounded me, man. You know, even them couple of fights that I lost, you know what I'm saying? Them shits made me realize that I'm not invincible. Again, being a father, a husband, all of that shit, it made me realize that I'm important. It made me realize that I'm wanted. It made me realize that I have influence, you know, putting out music. I remember one of the old projects that I put out, somebody sent me a message about one of the songs on there, and it was like, yo, man, I'm going through the same shit. It was a song about my daughter's mom. And he was like, yo, I'm going through the same shit. Like, I listened to this song and it got him through that situation because, you know, shit wasn't right with him and Shorty. So stuff like that grounds me, man.
Yeah. Okay, man. Well, that's dope to hear, man. You know, to see, you know, some of the things that shaped you as an artist, man. So listen, man, if an alien landed on Earth tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, they don't know shit about our culture or whatever, what song would you play for them from Distinct Chatter that you feel like helps them to get to know who Dub is? Like, what song do you feel most connected to?
To be honest with you, right now, today, probably Hollow.
And so you saying Hollow is one of them?
Hollow is one of the songs that he's saying that if that's what I'll play for the aliens.
Yeah. E.T. right quick. Pop these beats on E.T. like.
I mean, I don't know
pop
if
these
that
earbuds in real quick.
Well, between Hollow, I guess I'll play maybe 2 or 3 songs for them.
Okay.
So I would say Hollow so that they can kind of know more about me. You know what I'm saying? And I would say Still Don't Know Me. Just so that they can know what hip hop's supposed to sound like.
Fuck yeah, that's the right response, man. And go ahead.
I want them to know what hip hop's supposed to sound like. It's supposed to sound like
That's a hip hop song, and damn, bro, that was the least conceited answer I thought I would have gotten. It's just like, yo, all right. This song's about hip hop. So if you don't know hip hop,
this is what hip hop's supposed to sound like.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying? So those two. So one, this is me personally right now.
Right.
You know, most recent thoughts of how I think about certain shit and the struggles that I'm going through, blah blah. And then, you know what I mean? This is hip hop right here. It ain't that over there. It's this right here.
Okay, so what kind of message do you hope that listeners take away from listening to your project right now, Distinct Chatter?
The message that I want is that it's kind of like almost like a you could do anything you want to type message. And the reason why I say that is because
go ahead.
Is because, like, bro, I got 4 kids. I'm a husband. I work a lot, you know what I mean? I was traveling, you know, for a little while, working this, that, and the third. I'm an entrepreneur. I got a lot going on outside of making music. You know what I'm saying? Really and truly, I don't have time to make music.
Yes.
But I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
to cut you off. A lot of people say not to cut you off, but to cut you off. Fuck all that. Like, you know, like, what are some of your processes like when you're writing the music? Like, you know, like, again, man, we're adults living life.
Yeah.
In what I'll say is adult driven society now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you have to be more adult now in 2025 than ever before, right?
Facts.
You know, because there's so many distractions out there.
Yeah.
So again, like, you know, what pulls me in the most is the work ethic. So what I'm asking is like, yo, your writing process, like, yo, like, you know, what are some of the things that you do to inspire your creative processes? And when you hit those roadblocks of, you know, lyrical, you know, like roadblocks, like how do you get past all those things?
What inspires me is just a lot of the times the beats, right? A lot of the time the beats that I get kind of dictate.
Okay. So you let the beat kind of speak to
you. Yeah, I kind of let the beat inspire me. And I'm like, what is this beat saying to me? Like, what kind of messaging or what kind of thought process can I lay down on this track? And does it align with everything else that I'm trying to do? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, drums, you produced that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's something I've heard a while back from you, you know, and I'm going to be honest with you right quick. I've always been low-key jealous of drums.
Yeah.
I feel like, damn, this is different.
Yeah.
This is one of those.
Yeah.
This is that, what would I say? One-hit wonder if it hits. Like,
hopefully,
this is one of them that could go, man.
Hopefully it does.
This is one of them that could go.
Hopefully it does, man.
Drums is one of them that could go,
y'all make
man.
it go, man. Please, y'all make it go for me, man.
Listen, look,
y'all got TikToks.
It's one TikTok away from going, bro.
You got Instagrams.
I'm telling you, drums is definitely.
You got them drums back there. You know what I'm saying?
And, you know,
put it on
knowing
your
you
Instagram
and listening
to
you as an artist, I mean, is drums necessary? The song that I would love for the world to hear first from you? Nah. But it's one of those, bro. It's like one of those where it's like, it is what it is. This shit is fire, bro.
It could.
And how do you do you know that about that song? Do you feel that way?
I do. And I did when I recorded it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tried, I tried to still make one of those songs.
Yeah.
But it's still true to me.
Yeah.
And it's true to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's such a simple concept.
Yeah.
Y'all listen to the song.
That's what it is about drums. It's a concept, and it's simple, and it was executed.
Yeah.
And you know, that's those number ones. That's that sweet miracle that happens that create number ones, man. So hey, look, man,
y'all put it there, man.
Hey, listen, all this shit, it just needs to get out, man. That's just in the barn, kicking up a storm.
Yeah.
You know, kicking up dust, banging on the fucking door. Like, somebody just open that fucking barn out and let it go. And that's on y'all as the audience, man. Just check out drums and get it out there. Get some bitch to go shake their ass and shit. Make a viral video and it's out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that one is out of there. That's without question the song that, if I had to pick from the album, just from a singles perspective, you know, as growing up in hip hop, we used to have to buy singles. Like, we bought that CD that had, you know, that single, and in the back had the instrumental. Drums is one of those.
Appreciate that, man.
For me, if it had to be a single. But what I'm talking about, that them deep cuts, them B-sides, you know, those songs is on there where it's like, man, this is my favorites. You know what I'm saying? This is some of my favorites, man. And like the messaging on there, it's quality, Dub, man. I gotta give you your props on there. This is a professional fucking album, man. This is definitely a professional album, man. So, you know, with that said, man, like, how would you sell yourself if you had 30 seconds to sell yourself? Go.
How would I sell myself? I'm not used to selling myself, man.
Get fucking used to it, nigga. That's your fucking chance right now. Sell yourself, man.
I'm not used, man. And the reason why I say that is because my goal for this project, my goal is not necessarily to be this person that's out there in the forefront. My goal is to show y'all that I could write. My goal is to show you that I have many different thought processes. I didn't show it on this project, but if I wanted to get ratchet, I can get ratchet. I could talk about different things. I got different flows. If y'all want to go listen to some older projects, even though the flow was kind of within range on this. My goal is not necessarily to be out there like that, because I don't want to be famous.
All right, your 30 seconds is up, buddy.
No, but I got to be honest, man. Yeah. I don't want to be famous, bro.
Yeah,
I want to be the cat that's behind the scenes writing. I want my music to be in TV shows and movies and stuff like that. I want to inspire fucking, scores and do shit like that. I don't, you know what I mean? It'll be dope if this gets picked up and it brings me in that direction, but that's not necessarily the direction that I'm trying to go.
And in knowing you, right, and loving you as well,
Pause.
I hear no, fuck, ain't no pause.
I'm just joking.
In loving you, ain't no pause needed. I'm hearing a lot of modesty in that response that you just gave, man. And, hey, y'all can receive it because he told you that, but I'm here to say fuck all that. Really, I'm saying here to say fuck all that because, the attitude and delivery that you put down on this project says otherwise, right? And it's easy to say humble shit, what I'm saying, for, to seem humble, but I don't feel like the man that made Distinct Chatter needs to be humble. I feel like the man that made Distinct Chatter, has a pedestal to stand on.
Yeah.
I think the man that made Distinct Chatter could stand with any artist that's out there creating or think they're the shit right now. You know what I'm saying? So I receive it,
but fuck out of here,
as it comes from you, and I receive it as maybe that's what you want to put on there. But man, listen, man, listen to that album, man, and listen to just the concreteness of it and the professionalism of it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I put my guy against anybody.
Well, let me set it like this, man. I'm a grown ass man, bro.
Yeah.
I have things that I stand on. I got principles that I stand on. Mm-hmm. I'm a homeboy. Yeah. I'm a father.
Yeah.
I'm like the turtle nigga out here right now, man. I welcome all fades, bro. I welcome all fades, right?
Just tell him that shit, then, man.
I welcome.
You told him on the album.
I welcome all fades.
Fucking smoke, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Who you got against my dog? I'll put it up. I'll put anything on my dog right now.
I'll put my pen. Yeah. I'll put my pen.
Yeah, my dog responds to that too.
I'll put my pen. Put my pen up against anybody.
Right, you know man. Indeed, man. Fuck all that humble shit.
And that's what it is. So if that's what you asking, yes, I'm that nigga.
That's it.
I am.
That's it. That's it.
And
that's it, nigga.
I want y'all.
You feel the way? Did you feel the way? Fine.
I want y'all to have to make me show you that I'm that nigga. How about that?
Man, that's it. That's fucking it. That's fucking it, and period, bruh. And that's the truth. All the humble bullshit earlier. Oh, hey, listen, I get it.
I'll show y'all that nigga if that's what you
already
want.
showed them, though. So
I know.
Go listen to the album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You Don't Know Me is one of them joints.
Yeah.
That I feel like conveys that message that you...
Yeah.
That's the real you right there.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
That and the intro, this distinctive. You know what I'm saying?
Distinctive and
I wanted to show that.
I was kind of torn as to which one should have been the intro. Be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
I feel like You Don't Know Me should have been the intro.
Really?
Right? Yeah. But it's your album, of course. Your arrangements is your arrangement. But
appreciate that.
But
man.
You know what I'm saying? You Don't Know Me definitely says it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just some of the messaging, man. This even the first half of that album, I really feel like You Don't Know Me should have been on that first half.
Got you.
You know, but
and I thought about.
But either ways, it felt where it needed to be.
I thought about making it one of them albums where the second half is a little bit more personal than the first half. But I feel like I did that before, so I just kind of wanted to mix it in a little bit more on this one.
Right. So yeah, Distinct Chatter. Pay attention, man. That there's a lot of positive. Well, positive is a weak word. I feel right now. I would say is. Listen, man. There's a lot of survival information in that shit. Yeah. Survival information. Positive. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Positivity, my nigga. We don't need positivity right now. We in a world where survival is necessary, and I feel like what you put on that is survival information.
Yeah.
Is that really where you grounded at in, you know what I'm saying, your
definitely
angling, or even who you are as a person? Is that why you feel?
Definitely, man. You gotta pay attention, man, and you gotta pay attention. You gotta listen to people when they say certain things.
Yeah,
like I was saying on the song, the body language, the when you tell them like, yo, Dub, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do this and that and da da da. And they be like, for real?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's, damn nigga, why you responding like that? You know what I mean? Like that's not the response that I'm looking for. I'm looking for you to champion me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you say you my homeboy.
Yeah.
Yo, nigga, do that shit. Okay. Da 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 da. And not just say it, but put some action behind it.
Right.
Check on me after I tell you that I'm trying to do X, Y, Z, blah, 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 blah. It's a lot of people that, you know what I mean, they hit you with the fake handshakes and they smile in your face and you know what I mean? They you know, what I say on there? Listen to the responses when you expressing goals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, amen.
Like
man. That's deep.
It's truth, man. It's truth.
Deep. Yeah.
And again, that's what I wanted to put across on every fucking song is.
Yeah, get that motherfucking camo, nigga. Make sure when you take your shot, you take it from the shadows. Like, what does that mean to you? Like, what are you trying to say there?
That means you don't need to let everybody know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. You know what I mean? Do it from a place that's comfortable for you, and make sure that you hit your shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you shoot your shot, make sure you shoot it from the shadows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wear that motherfucking camo, so people blend in with everybody else, recognize what they doing, but also do your shit at the same time.
That's what I got. That's what I got, man. Yeah. Stand on your fucking gonads, nigga. Hey, yo, there's a lot of niggas out there now standing on their nuts.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Stand on your fucking nuts, whether it's right or wrong, nigga. Stand on your nuts, man. Listen to your instincts, bro.
Yeah,
facts. You know what I'm saying? That's what we forget to do, man. And again, man, that's something I could play in the car to kind of, you know, saying recalibrate myself and as a reminder.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I'm saying, that's dope, man. Antisocial, man. I mean, it's a direct message.
Yeah.
I would feel, you know, it's a message that I feel a lot of people understand these days.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel so. What would make you feel like it's not a message that
I feel like if people did understand it, they wouldn't continue to do the shit that they do.
Nah, I feel like the opposite. I feel like it's just one of those rides that you just can't get off. It's moving too fast. You got on and maybe you didn't realize like this is what comes with it. So just enjoy it, or you know what I'm saying, pay attention while you on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's a ride we all on. That's what I mean. That's what I mean to say. It's a ride we all on, regardless of how we feel about it. We're in that space.
But you know you on the ride though.
We know we on the ride.
So when you on the ride, right?
Yeah.
You know that if you got glasses on, you're not gonna take it off and hold it up in the air.
Right.
Because what's gonna happen?
Yeah, it's gonna fly out your hand. Now you can see less. But I'm still on the ride.
But people is intentionally doing shit like one of the lyrics on the song where I said when I was younger, it was the Sonic, not the Thunder. And if you talk shit, you fucked around and got punched in the mouth, right?
Right.
A lot of the shit that people say on the internet, they say it because they're on the internet.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they knew that, if I know that you're my neighbor across the street, and we thumb thugging.
Yeah,
and I'm talking all kind like nigga when you come outside your house.
Yeah, put side niggas on.
And then you come outside your house and I hop in my fucking car and dip.
Right.
I'm a bitch ass nigga if I do that.
Right, but at the same time, like I said, knowing the ride that you on, you know you're being performative, not to your neighbor, but to the audience that's watching you talk to your neighbor.
Yeah.
That's where the performative part of it comes from.
Yeah.
And I think people, regardless how they talk, you know what I'm saying, we all know we are on this ride. It's like, that's the pretentiousness of it all. Like, everybody's, you know, hey man, I post a picture, you know, it'd be nice to get a couple likes today. Yes, it makes us feel good. But that's not what life is all about, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like the social media ride is just a ride that we are all on and we can't get off. So shut the fuck up if you think you're somebody that can get off. You can't get off of it. You're on it. You're on it. You were on it. If you were born here or born there, you're all on it, man. Just like you said on you know what I'm saying, Worried. You know, like a lot of people, like I love the first fucking, like I would say by 8 bars are Worried, man. It's again gems, man.
Yeah.
Gems. Yeah, Gems on Worried, man, and I think Gems and you know, Antisocial really kind of
got you
tie together as, you know, saying some you know, conceptually, man.
Yeah.
Spongy. Damn. Again with drums, I feel like this is one of those that could go.
You know how many? That was probably like the 4th version of that song that I did.
I'm glad to hear this version.
I did like 4 fucking versions of that song. I felt like out of all of the songs on that project, that one was the hardest to write for some reason.
Word?
Yeah, I don't know why. It just
I'm surprised to hear that.
It was the hardest
because there's a certain swagger and demeanor that comes across it. Like, oh shit, man, I'm listening to a pro fucking like putting that pimp shit down, bro. Like,
I don't know. I guess that song. Not that I said anything that was outside of me, but I feel like that song was the most outside of me that I've gotten. On the entire project.
Well, I love hearing outside of you, then, bro, because that's one of those. Like, I feel like, yeah, man, that's it. Yeah. That's the hit single. You know, if I was a fucking exec somewhere, like this is one of those I would like. You know what I'm saying?
And my goal on that one was to kind of give like a little spoken word kind of vibe.
My nigga hit the dictionary on y'all bitch asses. You know what I'm saying? He hit the dictionary on all y'all, man.
That was my goal on that, man. Top back. You know what I mean? Cruising. Listen to the beat. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that was. It
does it. It definitely does it, man. Exceptional work, Dub, man. Again, man.
Spongy.
Exceptional work across the entire album. I think that, again, man, sometimes things are a feel. And I think, for me at least, you know, like sometimes I love hearing a dope beat. I love hearing a dope, you know, chant record, or, you know, but the energy, the work ethic that was
appreciate it
on this album, man, and the cohesiveness of it all.
Appreciate that.
You know, it's felt, man. It's felt, man. I don't know if you're told that enough, or that you know that about this project, or, you know what I'm saying, is that something that you might have envisioned or had some foresight about it coming out this way? You know, I don't want you to answer that question. Well, maybe go ahead.
Well, I didn't want to make a project that just feel like a whole bunch of songs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And I think that should always be anybody's goal. Yeah. When going into a making a project, let's just let me just throw this on there. Let me throw. Yeah. Because it's like I had like 4 songs that I wrote that I didn't put on there.
Yeah.
And 2 of them that I recorded that I didn't put on there.
Yeah.
Just for that reason, where like I was listening to it all together, and I'm just like, nah, like these 2, it just throw the whole thing off.
Yeah.
So it was definitely something that was planned and thought out.
Man. All right, man. Just real quick, man. Just I know you saw that M. Simile, he did it, but is there anybody else that had a role, in terms of mixing or, what I'm saying, anything on this project that you like to shout out, man? I feel like they need their credit now.
Shout out to my homeboy Addison. He mixed the whole like 2 tracks on there.
Shout out to
Addison from Adelberg Records, man.
Yeah,
he out there in Houston, Texas.
Does he have an Addy or anything like that you that you could recall?
I believe his on Instagram is Adelberg Records, ADOBERG, and you should see something pop up off of that. Excellent job with that. He actually recorded one of the songs. He had not recorded. He gave me a beat for one of the songs that didn't make the album. So shout out to him. Shout outs to the homie Killer. You know what I'm saying? For his work and inspiration, and even Killer put his pen down on this for one of the hooks on the album, and he didn't want to take credit for it.
Nah,
old bitch ass nigga.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's it wasn't on some humble modest shit, man. It's just I'm just happy it all worked.
Yeah, and
that's what I was happy to hear. It wasn't like, oh shit, I did that. It was more like, oh, this shit working. Like, it's working. So, and,
So shout out to Killer, man.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the fam. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that gave me.
M. Simile, man.
Shout outs to M. Simile for producing.
Great job, M. Simile. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Shout outs to M. Simile for producing 95% of the album, man.
95% of the album.
And he did a lot of mixing on there as well. So shout outs to you, homie. Hopefully we can do this again in the near future.
I hope y'all do, man. Yeah.
And let's make it 10 times more fire the next time.
Right, man. Yeah, man. Well, definitely, man. You are on the right path with this album, man.
Appreciate
again,
that.
man. Please go out there and check out Distinct Chatter. It's on all DSPs, man. Put it in,
digital
play,
service providers.
Let it ride. You will catch a vibe.
Yeah.
You will love this no matter what generation you're from. This is not a sales pitch. This is just my honesty. Please, man. There's again with honesty, there's honesty that's felt, and there's hard work that's felt that's being conveyed on these songs, man. So that's what we need, and it's good for the soul, man. So Dub, man, thank you very much for putting such an excellent project forth, man.
Appreciate
Congratulations on this,
Appreciate
man. It's definitely my favorite work of yours, body of work of yours.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? So again, congratulations, and thanks for everybody out there that help put this thing together, man. So
yes, sir.
Is there any final words you want to leave off with? You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, just check out the project, share it with somebody. Listen to it, add it to your playlist. Yeah. Add your favorite songs to the playlist, man. We all
Support
out here
black
trying to make
businesses.
it right.
Download and pay.
That too.
Yeah.
Do what y'all need to do, man. It's good music. I'm not saying that because it's me, but it's good music.
No, it is.
And y'all should want to hear good music, and I appreciate y'all supporting.
That's truly what it is. In terms of independence, real quick, and before we get off of that, man.
Yeah.
Do you feel like this is there's a route, or do you have any Look, you're the artist.
Yeah.
And I would love for you to continue to remain to being an artist. The hardest part that I hear that people throw at artists is out there is, hey, man, you got to be a businessman on top of being an artist, man.
Yeah.
Like, yo, look, like.
And you do,
but you do. Shit.
It's kind of like what you were saying to me.
Yeah.
Like I got to sell myself.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, being humble, don't do it.
No.
People want to see people want to see extreme. They want you to, you know what I mean, pump your chest, whatever. They want you to be a fucking character.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for me, it don't work for me sometimes because I ain't no fucking character like that. You know what I mean? I am who I am. I can get to certain spots if I need to get there, but you know what I mean? I'm on the road that I'm on. So definitely y'all want to collab, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. Use my songs for y'all little dances that y'all be doing and all that shit. Shake a little ass to it. You know what I mean?
All right, man. If you know anybody that out there that, you know, want to accept the challenge of making a song, like I said, drums is one of them.
Yeah.
You know, Spongy is one of them. And, you know, there's the other joints is joints, man. So there's something there for everybody. But not only that, there's something there that, you know what I'm saying, that really speaks to your soul and who you are and, you know, good nature, man. So definitely check out the album, man. All right,
appreciate y'all.
Man. Hey, listen, man. Again, man, appreciate you for putting out such an excellent project, man. I hope, you know, we did justice by informing the audience out there, you know what I'm saying, about this album and everything of that nature, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hope it all flourishes, man, because it deserves to. So, man, thank you again, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, brother, man. All the best.
Appreciate y'all, man. Distinct Chatter on all platforms. Check it out. I heard about some niggas that was out here getting it. $1,000 days making plays on some business shit. Now we plotting how to move and gotta stick with it.